So in this video, we're going to be talking about the DJI Action 5 Pro. And I took this on holidays, so I want to show you guys some of the clips that I took from this. But before I show you very quickly, I just want to say I did not use the DJI mic with this because I was in the water a lot of the time in these clips. So we've had to do like a voiceover, okay, with these. But hopefully it turns out fine. And yeah, we're going to get straight into it. So, for some of you that may not know, Onyx can't actually swim. So we're at the beach right now, and Onyx is here in his rubber ring, and this is pretty much how we had to spend the majority of our beach days, is just me dragging him along through the course. Here's me taking my first dip. Oh! It was surprisingly really cold, and here are some photos because I want to just show that the Action 5 Pro can take some photos. They're not 100% amazing or whatever, but they can take the photos. Some of them were okay, but the majority of them were quite basic. You can get a lot better of your phone. But yeah, here we are. We're just chilling out on the beach. We're in the beach. I'm trying to drag Onyx's ass back out. I'm like, no. I did try to actually teach him how to swim as well, but he didn't get it. So here we are now. This is in D-Log M in slow motion. So I've got the like a Fujifilm type of vibe thing going on about it. And here's me. Look at this. Thought I'd have to shove that one in for you guys because, yeah, I made myself look like a right fool there. Little tip as well, don't you wear sunglasses in the sea because it will damage all the gold rims around them. Luckily, they're only Amazon specials. But yeah, here's some more D-Log slow motion. The slow motion is really good on this camera, I will give it that. I was pleasantly surprised on how well the camera was when I took it abroad. So here we are now, and we're like climbing across like all these rocks, which these were like walking on razor blades. It was awful. And here we are again. This is a little bit of slow motion. This is in normal 10-bit mode now. So I got a couple of these. The rest of it, I think, is in 10-bit now. So here's another one. This one, I don't know if this is... No, this one's... Is this one in slow motion? I'm not sure if this one's in slow motion, actually. But yeah, these are some of the image qualities that you can get from the Action 5. I was trying to get some like really nice scenic, cinematic stuff. And to be honest, I didn't use the microphone for this camera at all. And I think that is what has made it so difficult to try and make this video because I have to pretty much do it all as a voiceover. Because anyone that knows, if you use the mic on the Action 5 Pro, it's not very good. And if it gets wet, you sound like a robot then. But yeah, we're just chilling out here now, and we're like sat on the rocks, chilling out. And we look over, and there's these geezers, and they're like all trying to jump off these rocks. And here we're just like cackling and laughing at them. His friend's jumping up now, and he's like, "Come on, I can help you." He's trying to give him some more like moral support or whatever. And it obviously worked because, boom, he jumped straight in. And then his friend just absolutely obliterates this next. So, as you can see, he's about to look at that. It was just really nice to watch. Here's some more photos of me and Onyx. So, you can get some good quality photos from this camera, but say out of 5 photos you take, 3 of them are going to be bad. That's the way that I seen it. That photo is actually a really nice photo, I think, of myself. I used one of the photos from the Action 5 Pro as my Facebook profile photo now as well. So some of them do come out all right. Not all of them, though. So I wouldn't get your hopes up with that. So we're just walking down now, and we come across the little cats. But there's so many cats in Cyprus. Anyone that's ever been to Cyprus, you'll know that cats are like quite a big thing out there, and they treat them like royalties. So they flea treat them, worm treat them, and everything like that. Now for this next part, we are going to Waterworld. So this was really interesting. We were with my parents and my cousins and the aunties and everything, and they just like to stay in the hotel sometimes. And us youngsters, we were just like, nah, we want to get out. We want to go and do some sort of excursion or whatever. And anyone that's been to Cyprus, Cyprus is quite expensive. So if you want to do anything, it is quite expensive. Here's my brother and Onyx being naughty. Here we are, we've just locked up our stuff and we're walking up to the first slide now. So we're walking up these steps were awful, 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 awful. They were so dangerous. So he goes on this first one. This one was me and Michelle. So Michelle is my nephew's mother. And we went on a big family holiday. That drop right there was actually quite scary. And for the first one, it doesn't look it at all on the video. This slide though, this was awful. This should have been illegal. They should never have allowed us to get on like this. So we were all three of us like crammed in on this. And it was like dragging under the bottom of our asses, our feet and everything. It should have been two people max on this ride, but the health and safety up there, it is not like the UK. And boom, we topple. Oh, it's bringing back some good memories, like watching this over actually. There's me like cackling. Here's my cousin. This is my cousin Amy. So this is the first holiday we've ever gone on. Bless her. She like let's appreciate how she opened her eyes for so long under that water there. It didn't bother her one bit. So we're walking up now to this next slide. This one was actually, do you know, all of the slides were quite scary. As I get older, I'm telling you, there's something like I don't know. My fear of fear now is a lot more, or my fear of danger is a lot more higher than it used to be. Don't know if there's any statistics around that. Let's not even talk about this. This is a long story, a long family drama that happened with this. We're not going into it. These slides were really good. These, you'd go down as two people and you'd race, but Amy, that you just saw now, she was supposed to be going down on that and she didn't end up, she chickened out on it, but she went down the biggest slide that I didn't actually record because it was too steep. So now we're walking up. I think, oh, look at these. How good. Like, Cyprus is just beautiful. Like, it's just beautiful. And Onyx, of course, he's picking the flowers and making me smell them. But yeah, it's just beautiful. It is beautiful how all the plants and everything like that. I think we went to a gorgeous place in the world. I wouldn't go back to Cyprus if I'm being completely honest. And if I were to, I would go to a different part. But here's me going down the plug for the first time. I've never gone on one of these. It's always been on my bucket list to do one of these, and I've never ever gone on one. So that's something ticked off my bucket list with this holiday. And here's me like gasping for air underwater, like, So we're just walking around now. We keep on looking at this one, and everyone's like, "Oh, we'll do that one last." And then they wanted to go onto the lazy river, so we all ended up having to go onto the lazy river. I hate lazy rivers. I think they're so boring. I know it's a lazy, like, but come on. So yeah, we were just getting some nice scenic little shots. Little funny story actually with this lazy river. Around about on this part of the video, I put my camera on my lap and then I jumped off my rubber ring to like mess with Onyx and I dropped her in the water and I had to swim back around. We went all the way around and I realized that I had dropped it and I had to go back and get it. Luckily, I got it, but yeah, don't put your action cameras on your lap when you're in the water. Here's me again going back onto this ride. This part, I am only putting this in here because I nearly broke my back here. When I drop into the water now, I goes in backwards, never going backwards down a plug. I thought I was going to absolutely die. So now on this part we are going to Turtle Beach. The reason why I'm doing it this way, where I'm like doing the voiceovers and stuff, is because the audio on the Action 5 Pro is just not great. And I didn't use the mic because I was using the action camera when I was always around water. But look how, talking of water, look how beautiful this water is. I have this massive, massive fear of the water. I don't like not the water, but the ocean. I do not like it. If I can't see what's under my feet, I will not go in there. I for sure jumped in this water, let's just say that, and there's a few videos of me jumping in the water. But yeah, here's some of the family. There's my mother, my father, Onyx is there. we're just I think we were getting to this part so we could jump in. I think we went to like 5 or 6 different places. This part here was so embarrassing. I'm gonna leave the audio play for you on this last part. My dad jumps off the board. I started freaking out. I was like, "Oh, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this." And when it gets to the part, I'm gonna let it play. And it's the whole boards were like going crazy. I had the board for the boards opposite me, all like chanting and everything.
I can't
I'm
do
gonna
it.
let it play now.
Go, 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 go! Yeah!
Oh my god!
Talk about wholesome. Oh, I don't know if it's tragic or wholesome. But anyway, I had both of the boards doing that with me as well. But here's me and my brother, and we are finding the turtles, and we ended up actually finding one, and we got this close to it. You can't chase after the turtles, you can't do anything. You can swim towards them, but you can't chase them, you can't splash, and you definitely cannot touch them. They're like protected, they are, especially in Cyprus. But they if they come to you, that's fine. You just can't stroke them, you can't do anything like that. But look how close we get to this one. It was so beautiful to watch. It was really nice for me and my brother to do this as well because me and my brother don't do it that much anyway. So, but yeah, it was just really nice to see like all the turtles. Here's me jumping back in again. I'm really going for these underwater shots, as you can completely see. Here's Onyx, bless him, in his lifeguarding rubber ring vest thing. I don't know what it's called really. But yeah, there's my nephew. We've got all the family up. This is actually Onyx's first ever time jumping in the water. How crazy is that? He doesn't swim. See, underwater shot again. I'm going from this, I'm telling you. Here's me ma now. So she jumps in. We kind of got all the boat jumping in now. So this geezer pointed at me, was like, called me up, and he wanted me to be a lifeguard in this game. So the game was he wanted these people down there to gather around me in a circle, and he was going to throw that bottle of rosé in the water, okay? Everyone starts gathering around me. Everyone's going crazy and stuff like this. This game was the most dangerous game in the end ever. So they had to go and grab that bottle right there. They had to go grab that bottle, and as you can see, some of them are trying it and failing really hard, but this geezer gets so close, considering like it's the first attempt. If he just swam for a couple more seconds, he would have got that. People are going under, and they're just coming straight back up. They're like, that, fuck that. And then it gets under the boat. And at this point, I was like, nah, everyone stop. Like, someone's going to die. I'll buy you a bottle of rosé. Don't be stupid. It's not worth it. Then this girl from Russia ends up winning. First girl to ever win this competition in this sport. Anyway, so props to you, darling. Yeah, as you can see, the recording from this is great. It's great when you're abroad. But if you're back home or in a climate where it's quite cloudy or anywhere in low light, like this video. Hey guys, so this is what it looks like now on the Action 5 Pro. This is in a controlled light setting. So I do have my lights here. So this is the quality that you would get. So if you was vlogging or whatever and you wanted to do like a talking head video, for instance, this is the type of quality of image you would get out of this. It just doesn't do very well, and I love it for what it is. I paid a lot of money for this when this first came out. I think it was like 450. I think they're going for about 300 or two something now. So yeah, it's great. It's great. It's been great for me to be able to like do this whole taking it abroad, not having to worry about getting wet or anything. I would never be able to take the Pocket 3 in the water or my other cameras, you know what I mean? So in the broader scale of things, it's a great little added accessory. Is it needed? No. I think that if I went back in time, I would probably get the Action 4 rather than the Action 5 Pro. I just wanted it because it was new and shiny, you know what I mean? But yeah, if you're stuck on to get the Action 5 Pro or the Action 4, go for the Action 4. I'm telling you from someone that has the Action 5 Pro, and I really wish that I got the 4 because it's better. The 4 is better. It has better, like, this has more specs and stuff, but this one's very it makes people look a little bit almost cartoony, which is a little bit concerning, and it can ruin some videos. But as of what I just showed you right now, if money's not a problem, get it if you want it. I'm just saying from my personal experience, and I've used the Action 4 and the Action 5, go for the Action 4. There is literally no difference. The only difference is the Action 4's quality is a little bit better than the Action 5 Pro, which is bizarre because this is the Pro version of the 4. But apart from that, I love it. It's great. It's fit for purpose. I don't own the Action 4. I've just played around with it. But yeah, I'm grateful that I have it. I wouldn't have been able to do any of these shots otherwise. And like, they're great for making memories. And that's all that matters with me. But that's it for this video. It took me long enough to do it. I've had a absolute mission with life and work and just having a full-time job and trying to do this on the side. It's hard, man. It's hard to do. So, but I love it. I love sitting down and creating and stuff. It's just having the time to do it sometimes and getting the motivation then to do it as well. But yeah, that's it. That's it for this video. It took long enough to make it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will see you next time.